Hello, and welcome to Beyond the Trail podcast. I'm your host, Dreama Walton. Today, I am doing something a little bit different. I'm out here at the Manitou Incline, and I will be going to the top and just talking to people, find out a little bit about the different types of people that like to put themselves through such an adventure or a challenge.
Yeah, we definitely took our time and took a lot of breaks and
Was there ever a point where you thought, I need to just turn around?
Well, I actually didn't realize how many steps it was. So once we got to 1,500, I was thinking we were 3/4 of the way there. So I was like, okay, we got this. I think if I would have known how many steps it was, and once we got to 14, that's when I started, maybe I would have felt like I wanted to turn around. But since the whole time I was like, we're almost there.
Awesome.
So it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was bad, but mentally, it's doable.
Yeah. It seems like you like to challenge yourself.
Yeah, I think so. I used to be a runner, so I did a couple of half marathons.
Awesome.
It's been a while, but I've been trying to get back into long distance running, and this is very similar to that with the mental barrier that you have to kind of push through.
For sure.
So,
yeah, I'm a runner. So
oh
yeah.
I saw you booking it up there. Actually, I think you guys passed us earlier, and you were going at a good pace for sure.
Thanks. It's my birthday today,
so happy birthday!
So I was like, yeah, let's go to the Incline. Well, cool. Thank you for chatting with me.
Of course.
Quincy, tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Toledo, Ohio as well. My wife, Lydia.
Okay.
Moved out here about 2 years ago.
Nice.
Just trying to get out as much as we can.
What is your occupation?
I'm a fly fishing guide.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, very blessed.
I didn't ask Lydia, but now that I know what you do.
She's a nurse.
Okay,
so
cool.
she's the harder job for sure.
Very cool, very cool. Cool. So what made you want to come up here on the Incline today?
We've been talking about it for doing it for a while, and I think today just ended up being one of those days where we wanted to get outside, the weather's starting to get better, and let's just go and do it.
Nice. So. Have you ever done anything like this before?
What was the name of the Camelback?
Yeah.
So as far as being steep, that it's equivalent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty tough.
Yeah. Was there ever a point where you thought maybe you should turn around? Or
the heart gets pumping, and your mental starts to kick in. Where you're like, oh, I think I need to go back down. I don't know if I can make it, but I think we powered through together, make a good team.
Nice. So you used each other kind of for support.
Yeah.
That's great. Cool.
And it's worth it in the end. It's a great workout, and then you get a cool view, and you get to meet awesome people.
Yeah, well, look at that view. The Manitou Incline has a total of 2,768 steps. It starts at about 6,707 feet and goes up to 8,577 feet, give or take, which means a person climbs almost 1,900 feet in just 0.9 miles. I'm still here at the Manitou Incline. Tell me your name.
I'm Steve Sturmer.
Steve. And Steve, where are you from?
Well, originally from Mississippi, and then I've lived here almost 40 years.
Dang. And so, is this your first time on the Manitou Incline?
This is almost getting close to number 5,200.
Oh my God, 5,000.
So yeah, I try to do a couple every day. 7 days a week.
You do a couple every day. That's amazing.
500 to 600 every year.
Wow.
This will be my 8th or 9th year of over 500 in a year.
That's incredible. What makes you want to do it so many times? And
I don't know. I do a lot of races, tower running races, where we race up skyscrapers like Empire State Building and Sears Tower, World Trade Center, big buildings all over the U.S. And so I started doing it for training for that sport. And then it just kind of became a daily habit. And there are probably maybe 100 different races across the U.S.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, so I'm doing one next weekend, a week from tomorrow, in Des Moines, Iowa.
That's amazing.
where we race up 4 different buildings,
Okay.
all connected by indoor walkways. So
Okay.
they're
That's incredible.
between 15 to 30 floors. So they're not too tall, but
Is that like a sport that started after 9/11, or was that like?
oh no, I mean the Empire State Building race is like the oldest stair race in America, and it's been going around for maybe 40, 50 years. So yeah, that's the kind of the granddaddy of them all.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They call it the hardest sport you've never heard of. For good reason.
That's awesome.
But it is hard. It's kind of like the incline where everything is just up. There's no flats,
Right.
no downs, no resting. It's just pushing your body straight up a building as fast as you can.
Yeah. So what about like pushing yourself, or like what kind of drives you to want to push yourself like that?
Well, just try to get faster, although I'm going in the opposite direction these days. But in my 50s, I was getting faster and faster, and I was ranked in the top of my age group in the world for a while, but it's getting a little slower now. But it's like I feel like I just got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep moving or die.
Yeah. I always kind of say that too.
Yeah.
Like
I
once you
think
stop, that's the.
Yeah. You see people retire and then they're dead within a couple of years because they just don't have anything to do. So
Yeah.
at least I've got plenty to do. I can ride my bike over here for an hour, then do a couple inclines and ride
Yeah.
back home. So it takes up most
amazing.
of the day.
Well, I think that's pretty incredible that you like do it every day. Do you ever take a day off?
Only when I'm traveling,
Okay.
if I'm out of town,
Okay. Yeah.
and if I just can't physically get here. There's been a couple days I couldn't get out of my neighborhood for the snow, but
Oh, okay.
pretty much, yeah, if I'm in town, I'm here
Awesome.
at worst case just for 1,
Yeah.
but typically 2 every day.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah, it keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, for
Got time
sure.
for nothing else.
Well, good luck in your
thank you.
race.
They
What's
actually
it
have
called?
one in Denver at the end of April,
Okay.
and they're doing it. Their building's not available this year, so they're doing it in Coors Field up and down all the
Oh, wow, stadium?
sections of the stadium.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the stadium races are kind of fun too. So
yeah, I
you do
bet.
get some downs and flats, and so you get more chances to recover. So you
Cool.
go a little harder on the climb, but.
How many people participate in an event like that?
I mean, there's a race in Seattle, and they have like 5,000 to 6,000 people that do it.
What?
I mean, they're letting people go like every 10
Wow.
seconds for like 12 hours. I mean,
Oh my God.
but most races
That's
are
crazy.
probably. I mean, Las Vegas is maybe 600 or 700.
Okay.
Empire State Building is maybe 300 or 400.
Wow.
So yeah, some of the smaller races, like I did one a couple weeks ago in Oklahoma City, and that was maybe a couple of hundred.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for chatting with me.
Absolutely.
The Manitou Incline is home to numerous records, such as the fastest ascent, which was set by Remy Bonnet on September 14th, 2022, and his record was 17 minutes and 25 seconds. The female record holder is Allie McLaughlin, and she completed it in 20 minutes and 7 seconds on July 19th, 2010. Greg Cummings holds the record for climbed most often. He made the ascent 1,825 times in a 365-day period. That means Greg gained a total of 3.6 million vertical feet, setting a world record. There is also a challenge called the Incline-a-thon, which consists of 13 consecutive trips up and down the incline completed in one day. The current record holder is Wade Gardner, who broke the speed record at 10 hours and 34 minutes on May 16th, 2015. The female record holder is Aaron Ton, who completed it in 11 hours and 22 minutes on January 17, 2024. And if none of those sound hard enough, there's the Ultra Incline-a-thon, which consists of multiple laps of the incline being completed in a 24-hour period. And the current male record holder is none other than Brandon Stepanowicz, who completed 22 laps in 24 hours. And he set that record on July 5th, 2014. The female record holder is Andrea Sansom, who completed 19 laps on May 31st, 2022. All right, so like I said, I have a podcast.
How many times you put him on the podcast?
He's the first episode. All right, tell me your name.
Kirk.
Kirk, and where are you from?
We are from Dillon, Montana.
Montana, cool. Is it your first time here, or have you been here before?
This is the first time to climb the incline, so.
Cool. What made you want to come out here?
Anytime you get a chance to climb a mountain and challenge yourself, it's always worth it.
Yeah. So do you do this often, like challenge yourself?
Yeah, we like to do some alpine climbing, and we backpack all the time, so. Grew up in Wyoming, and the Wind River's in my backyard, so.
Oh, man.
So
I haven't been, but
you gotta go.
I know.
You gotta go. They're the best.
Okay. So. Awesome. So, yeah, you guys get out often?
We do. We try to get out, and we live in a place where the mountains are in our backyard, too, so we get out every chance we get.
Yeah.
What's the bear scene up?
It's, you got to be careful.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
they're getting more plentiful, and the grizzlies are definitely expanding their territory.
Oh, wow.
So all around us now, there's bear sightings all the time. So
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, yeah, just one mountain range over last year was.
Oh, wow.
Well, 2 years ago, wasn't it? Three attacks in a couple weeks. So yeah, so they're getting plentiful.
Did you get nervous when you saw the bear sign out at the base
No.
of the...
No, not at all. Not at all.
That bear sign
Yeah.
is always there.
Yeah, there's plenty of people here. That bear's nowhere around. He's just,
It's
he's just
commissioned by the tourism board, I think.
yeah, that bear's just looking for leftover scraps. So.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, what is your reasoning for coming out and doing hard things like this?
It's my sanity.
Yeah.
That's what keeps me grounded. Whenever life gets stressful, you get to the mountains. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. Do you ever, like when you're in situations like this where you're doing something new and it starts to get hard, like what goes through your mind?
Just keep going.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. One step in front of the other.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. What other kind of things do you get into?
We mountain bike, we rock climb, we again said alpine climbing and backpacking and
Cool.
camping, fishing, anything outdoorsy.
Nice. What are your goals for 2024? What do you have?
Mountain bike 1,000 miles and hike 500.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. And how? Nice. And how far into that goal are you?
Biking wise, I'm at about 200.
Okay.
And hiking wise, we're probably only at about 50 right now. So.
Cool.
But
That's great.
yeah, that's the goal.
Wow. Do you have any big trips planned?
We're looking at Grand Tetons on the map again, and then we're looking at doing Gannett Peak and the Wind Rivers again.
Nice.
And that's always a good one because that's 20 miles just to get to the base of it. So
Really?
yeah, so that's a fun one.
And you camp in there? And
Yep.
How long?
Usually 3 to 4 days, just
Cool.
depending on how light we go. So
Awesome.
yep, it's fun.
I love that. Oh,
So
man.
you got to get to the winds.
I know. I've heard. I need to. I'm a little afraid now of grizzlies, but
Yeah, there's enough people up there now.
Okay.
Though. It's like the beaten paths are. I mean, there's a chance always, but
yeah.
not very often.
Only some people die.
Yeah, only some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids always have rad just like, yeah, Dad's idea of a vacation always involves sweat. Backpacking, legs burning.
Yeah.
Like, yep, let's go do something.
Yeah. I know, me too. I would plan trips around races or adventures.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's great that
Yeah.
you have, that you're doing it, and I think don't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
it gets hard to get started once you stop, but if you
Yep.
just keep going,
Consistent.
yeah.
Yep. Do it. Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah,
70s,
me too.
80s, want to be hiking
Me
still.
too. That's my goal. I'm like, I'm not stopping. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, for sure.
That's when, yeah, bad stuff creeps in, you know? You see people like, they just stop because they have like maybe an injury that they could have gotten over or healed from, but they felt like it was, you know, a showstopper. And
Well, I'm a physical therapist, so I see it all the time. It's
Right.
like those people that stop.
Right. Like you don't
I mean,
have to
it's
stop.
so hard.
Like, just figure out how to fix it.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you have to deal with a little bit of pain, like, okay,
Yep.
it's better than stopping.
Yeah.
Moving and in pain than sitting in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Well, cool.
Yep.
Nice
What was
to
your-
meet you
what
guys.
was your name again?
Dreama.
Dreamin', nice to meet you.
Dreama.
Kirk.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah. Some other fun facts about the incline is the average grade is 41% and the steepest grade is 68%. And it has over 70,000 visitors annually. Okay, so I'm back with Steve.
Back again.
Back again on the incline. He's going up for number 2 for today. Steve, okay. I kind of like overheard something crazy about you having the most inclines. Is that right?
I'm probably one of the top people. I may be the only one that's documented all their inclines in a spreadsheet or whatever, but
Okay, so what do you mean by you document them? Like, what does that look like?
so I have a spreadsheet that for every incline I put the date, how many I did, what time I went, what did I weigh that day, what were my splits at 5 different spots, who did I see.
So you track, so you know the spots ahead of time,
Yep.
and you always document.
Always take a lap timer at those spots.
Wow.
So it's like step 600, 1200, 1800, 2200 on the top.
Oh my God.
So it's the old no trespassing sign from years ago. And then the split ties up here where they start. And then the bailout, false summit, and the top.
That's incredible. And you document all of this on a spreadsheet,
Yep.
and you update it every day.
Every day. And I have a cell that of who did I see every trip that I knew. So now I'll have to have you in there twice.
Yeah. You're going to have to Dreama
and
hounding
Chad.
me about this spreadsheet. Okay, so that is amazing.
So yeah, then it summarizes and have another summary sheet that counts how many I did each year so I can see quickly over the years my counts and how many singles, doubles, triples,
Wow.
up to 10 X's.
What do you plan on doing with this spreadsheet?
I just maintain it every year so I can
Have
know.
you shared it with anyone?
Not really. So this will be my 8th or 9th year. I'd have to go back and check of over 500.
Wow. Are you on track?
I'm a little behind, but I should make it up pretty easy. I think I'm on track for like 470, so that's close enough.
Yeah. I'd be proud of that for sure.
Well, I'll be disappointed if it ends up that, but I don't want to get that close to 500 and
True.
not make it.
Oh man. What is the most that you've done in like one day?
Most I've done in 24 hours was 10,
Wow.
and that was the day that Brandon Stepanovich did the record 22 in 24
Yeah.
hours.
Crazy.
And I was only planning on doing 2 or 3 that day. But then I decided to kind of hang out with him and keep him company until like midnight when he had somebody else coming.
Wow.
So,
That's cool. You got to be a part of
yeah.
history.
I got second place. A far distant second place to his 22.
That's still really
Not even half.
impressive. Really impressive. I've only done half of what you've done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
Well, that's no small thing. Not many people that can say they've done 5.
I'd like to try for more.
Yeah.
I think if I had people out here with me
right.
doing it, I could do more.
You could do an incline-a-thon.
Yeah.
You're definitely strong enough for that.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah. Well, you are one impressive guy.
Old geezer.
What do you think the value of coming out here like every day and doing essentially the same thing?
Right.
What do you think the value is in it?
I think the main thing is
Or the
that
value of it is.
it's just always hard. There's never, if it got easy, I'm not sure I'd be that motivated to keep doing it.
Yeah.
It was like walking up from your basement and be, who cares?
Right.
Anybody can do that.
So you find value in doing hard things.
Yeah, it's a hard thing.
Yeah.
And just the community of people who are
Yeah.
also
Looking good.
also doing hard things.
Yeah.
I don't think without the community it would probably be very boring. But
Yeah.
you get to see different friends every day.
For sure.
Some people you see every day, some people you see once a week.
Yeah.
So-
I can, that's one thing that like I can really relate to
Yeah?
is the value of doing hard things.
Right.
And I feel like it improves other aspects of my life. It makes me a better mother,
Yeah.
a better partner. I feel more confident.
There's a big sense
And-
of accomplishment
Yeah.
doing things like that.
Yeah.
I saw a quote from John F. Kennedy back in the 60s when they decided they were going to try to go to the moon and back. And what he said kind of struck me. He said, "We don't go to the moon because it's easy. We're doing it because it's hard."
Yeah.
I said, well,
Yep.
that's why I'm here.
I love that.
And it's hard for everybody,
Yeah.
fast or slow alike. I mean, you do get faster when you do it a lot, but the hardness just stays
Yeah, because you're always
constantly
pushing,
there. Matthew,
right? Like you're
Yep.
always trying to get better.
right.
You're always pushing.
Unless you're one of the top 4 or 5 people, you can always get better.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think you're incredible.
Well,
Thank you for sharing
same here.
a little bit of your perspective with me.
My pleasure.
The Incline was originally constructed as a tram by the Pikes Peak Hydroelectric Company in order to haul supplies and workers up the mountain to construct a pipeline from Ruxton Creek to Manitou Hydroelectric Plant in Manitou Springs. It was completed in 1904 and the plant began operating in 1905.
My name is Nadia.
Nadia.
Yes.
And where are you from?
I'm from Maryland.
Okay. Are you visiting?
I live in Colorado Springs, so I just came up to Manitou Springs.
Cool.
Yeah.
But you're originally from Maryland.
I'm originally from Maryland. Never done this before.
Okay, cool. Okay, that was going to be my next question. Have you ever done the incline?
No.
Okay. Your first time?
First time, one and done.
Uh-huh. And how did you like it?
It was
You say
fun.
one and done, but...
It was just really tiring coming up, and it got really steep, and then the steps got really small, but it was really fun.
Okay.
I can't complain. It was
Cool.
really fun. They made it fun for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You did this a lot?
Do I do? Yeah, like the incline? Yeah, I love it.
Oh, no.
It's really kind of fun and in a type 2 way. Okay, so you found it really challenging.
I did. Very.
How did you overcome like some of maybe the mental aspect of like getting to the top?
I just always think it could be worse. I used to be in the Army, so I'm like, this is cake. Like, this is nothing compared to what I've done before. So I just kept saying, like, this is going to be easy. We're almost there. Just 500 more steps. And that's what I just kept telling myself till I got up to the top.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Did your friends or family help you? Like, were they supportive?
Kind of motivating. He left us. So it was like the goal to keep up with him was like, keep up with him and we'll get there.
Sometimes that it can be motivating. Like when they're leaving, you're like, no, I should be with them.
Be with you. And then she started leaving me and I was like, okay, let me get up there.
Okay,
so,
cool.
It was fun.
Awesome. So you've never done anything like this?
Nope.
What made you like want to come out and do it today?
So I'm leaving Colorado soon. So I always told myself I lived here for like 3 to 4 years and I've never done an incline. So it was like, okay, I'm about to leave soon. Let me try it.
Okay. So, why are you leaving?
Oh, I got out the Army, so I want to go back to the East Coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love
too
West.
much snow. Too much snow here. Can't take it.
There's snow in Maryland.
I mean, but like snow here is like blizzards and like feet of snow. I can't do the snow.
Really? Okay.
But it's beautiful here.
Yeah, it is.
I would love to visit again.
Say that one step at a time.
One step, and then I just keep thinking, keep looking up. I'm like, we're almost there. Keep it closer.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad.
What did you do in the Army?
HR stuff.
Okay.
So anything
I was Air
admin-wise.
Force. So.
You guys had a good life. Good life. Can't relate.
Sorry. I was stationed with the Army, though.
Yeah, so you lived somewhat a terrible life.
I was in Korea.
Okay, yeah.
At Yongsan, when Yongsan was a base.
Yeah.
I think now it's Humphreys.
Humphreys.
Yeah,
but
no. Where have you been stationed?
I've been here in Fort Campbell, Tennessee.
Okay.
And that's it. And I was like, yep, ready to go.
All right, yeah. So you're out now?
I'm out, living the dream now. Now I'm just doing all my Colorado stuff I didn't get a chance to do.
Cool.
Now, so it's not too bad. It's pretty fun. Can't complain.
So, what, like, doing something like the incline, what, like, value do you think it has, and like how can you apply that to your everyday life?
I would say resiliency, like just being resilient and just sticking with it and not giving up. Because there's many times I thought about walking back down.
Yeah,
but I was like, no, I'm gonna just stay with it. I told myself I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay committed.
Yeah,
so.
You're tough. You're
a little too tough.
That's good.
Now my legs hurt. But
awesome.
That's nice though. I don't know how people do this twice a day, but kudos to them. You do this twice a day.
We just did it.
Today, but I've only done it 5 times in my life. So
Oh, okay.
it's not like I'm up here every day.
Okay, I was like, met some people on the trail that do this twice a day, and I was like, couldn't do it.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a guy today who said he does it 5,000 times in his life. He keeps a spreadsheet. I mean, he writes down people's names he sees on the trail and like other details.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he bikes here. It takes an hour to bike here, and he spends like 6 hours of his day every day doing
Here.
that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's committed. I love that for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that for him. It's the one and done for me.
All right. Well, thank you for taking a minute. Yeah. I'm sitting here on top of the incline with
Luke Page. Nice to meet you.
Luke Page. Nice to meet you. Luke, have you been on the incline before?
I have not. I've never been to Colorado before.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. So,
Okay.
We arrived yesterday, right around like 10-ish, I'd say.
Can you breathe?
No, I cannot breathe. I'm out of breath. The elevation change is crazy.
So what made you want to do the Manitou incline?
I'm into like just weird athletic things. And I thought this would be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, but I stated it very incorrect. But it was very fun it's a really cool experience, honestly.
Yeah.
And his family was like, it's a bucket list thing to do in Colorado. And I was just like, mountains, pretty views.
Yeah.
You really can't beat it.
Yeah. So was there ever a point when you were like hiking up that you thought, shit, what am I doing? I need to turn around?
honestly, no. I've always done like really annoying like athletic things. Like I run marathons occasionally and many other little small things. So I'm always like, I may be in the hurt locker, but when I get to the top, it's going to be so like rewarding.
Yeah.
So I try to avoid the thought of like failure.
Awesome.
Try to put it out of my mind. Now I do sit there and think, man, my legs really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they hurt so bad? But other than that, I don't think about quitting.
How do you like work through those moments where like everything hurts, but you know you want to keep going? Like, what kind of tools do you have?
I typically use like I try to take myself out of like the big picture, like the finish line, and I try to put myself in like the present moment. And be like, it's 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. So I just try to like disattach myself from reality pretty much and gaslight myself, but it works.
Awesome. Well, good job. You made it.
I did make it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Tell me your name.
I'm Derek Herrera.
Derek Carrera?
Herrera.
Cool. And where are you from?
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Cool.
Yeah. But originally from Clarksville, like Luke was.
Okay.
So yeah, I just go to school in Knoxville.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're in college?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What are you studying?
Construction science.
Cool. Okay. So what brought you to Colorado?
I have family here, and they just invited us out, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to take the weekend.
Okay. Have you ever... Cool. We're on top of the Manitou Incline, which means you made it.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it before?
I haven't, but my dad kept telling me that I should go, and that, like, he basically challenged me. He was like, "Oh, you're too scared. You can't do it." And I had to show him. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason.
You proved them wrong.
Yeah.
Now you have proof too.
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Was there like ever a point when you were coming up that you thought maybe you should turn around, or that it was too difficult, or?
Well, kind of, but I kind of just wanted to beat Luke up there at that point. So I was just like, that was kind of motivating me.
Who won?
I won, yeah.
Nice.
I just tried not to stop.
Cool. Have you ever done anything like this before?
I guess a marathon is the closest thing,
cool.
But yeah, that's it.
You've done a marathon?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Rock and Roll Marathon in Nashville.
Awesome. So. Well, good job. You made it up the top. And now you'll be on a podcast and you can show your dad.
Yeah, I'll show him this for sure.
All right.